Welcome back. It's a family day menu here on Great Taste of Manitoba. We're here with Manitoba beef producers and specifically Adriana Findlay. So we're going to move on to our steak Cobb salad. Now I think a Cobb salad, if you're going to order a salad in a restaurant, that's very frequently the one that you pick because it's got a lot of really good stuff in it. And so I guess the thing about making it at home is that you've got lots of things that you can sort of customize, and you've got lots of things that are going to please a bunch of people, but you've got some very specific things and you're going to roll this out in a particular way. So let's get started.
Okay, so the star of the Cobb salad is of course our steak, and we're using tonight a strip loin. So at the grocery store this is labeled strip loin grilling steak, or you might see it as a New York strip loin grilling steak. Okay. So it's best prepared using dry heat, so you can do the barbecue, an indoor grill, or even your oven. You can do a roasting feature or broil in the oven at home as well. So this is kind of what our strip loin looks like. So it has nice marbling throughout, so you can see that. So you know that with that appearance, you're gonna get a nice, tender, juicy steak. So that's always really good to know. I'm just going to season this here, and I'm just using a steak spice. Okay. So this is just coarse salt and pepper, and this is gonna go onto our grill. And I actually already have one on the grill. If you wanted to give that a flip, it looks like it might be ready.
I'd be delighted. Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks perfect.
That's it. Okay.
So this is one of my favorite steaks actually to pick up, especially if you're cooking at home, because it will delight so many people. It's always juicy and tender. I cook mine to medium rare, so I always use a meat thermometer. Okay,
well that's the thing. Like people will like it as long as you don't overcook it, which I know is something that some of us kind of struggle with or have historically in the past. So tell us how not to do that.
Okay, so for me, I always use my meat thermometer. There is, of course, like the chefs always have like the finger method, and if you have a lot of practice in the kitchen, that is certainly something that you can do.
The finger method, okay.
So like this would be rare, medium, well done, and you're testing this part of your finger, and it's just more, firmer.
Okay.
That's when you know when
Gotcha.
it's very firm, that means that it's going to be well done.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But I always use the meat thermometer because it's never wrong, and it leaves the guesswork out of it. So you can stick that right in. If you have a closed down barbecue, you're going to want to just test it and then pull it out and just keep looking back every so often.
There are so few guarantees in life. You might as well go with it when you can. Meat thermometer all the way.
Absolutely. And you don't want to, if you don't want to overcook your meat, you don't want to ruin a beautiful steak. That being said, though, this is really good, well done, because it's so tender and juicy.
Because the cut, lends itself to that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So going a little bit further on the meat thermometer, I know I'm just really drilling
you're
this.
Excited about those. What is it? It looks like it's larger than my television set.
Well, this one can go in the oven. So this one you can actually put in the steak itself. So if you don't have an indoor grill, or if it's winter time and you're not gonna go out to barbecue and you want still these great steaks, you can use the broil method, and you can stick these in, close the door, and you can set a timer, and you can set a specific temperature. So it really, it's a good friend to have in the kitchen.
Yeah, and it seems like there's about a million different kinds of meat thermometers and whatnot. So pick
and
one that you like.
Yeah, they all work the same.
Okay, great.
I guess we can assemble our Cobb salad.
Is it time?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess, now correct me if I'm wrong, you could try a variety of different things with a Cobb salad, but there's kind of some essential things that really go into it.
Well, I always like to choose a Cobb salad that has bacon, as well as the steak. Definitely the hard-boiled eggs, because I think that that's pretty, traditional and essential.
Countryside Farms Vita eggs.
Yes,
in this particular case.
Very good. So we did a hard-boiled egg there, and then of course some cheese. You could do a blue crumbled cheese. You could do a goat cheese, a feta, dairy milk cheese.
Now, what about dressing? You just kind of pick and choose, or
you can pick and choose. I did a ranch. I think that that's very traditional. Classic. And for family friendly. It's kind of an easy palate pleaser.
That's right, ranch. That's what the kids like, is the ranch.
Right. So exactly.
So would we just now kind of, we don't spread this all over, we just kind of
yes, I like to just put it in its own little area so everyone knows exactly what's in this salad.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so is there it just right here? Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And then they can pick and choose all of their ingredients, because sometimes, not everyone wants everything. So, and when you're doing a family style, you can do a big platter like this, and it all works out.
Right.
So we'll do a little bit of tomatoes. And then because there's always so many fresh berries at the store these days, just whatever seasonal, or even if it's,
Kind of messed that up.
dead of winter and all you have access to are apples, that also works really well.
So
And,
kind of a little bit of whatever's
anything,
handy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be a specific ingredient.
Okay, well, it looks absolutely gorgeous,
Yes.
and looking forward to trying that out. But we've got one more to make for you: beef sirloin lasagna. This is going to take care of all of the hangry people in your life when we come back on Great Tastes of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by Manitoba Agriculture.